Hello, lovers, and welcome back to Mafia 3. In this part, we basically, I think, supposed to kill Tony, somebody named Tony. Yeah, the party.
If you're ready to...
How did you manage to get to Tony DeRazio?
I had bugs and wiretaps all over the... When that weirdo left the Royal Hotel to deal with one of his men, I was listening.
Tony, I didn't know you was coming. I'm just packing away your latest shipment.
How long you been running this business, Joe?
I don't know, 5, 6 years?
5 years, 3 months, and 18 days. Well, this is turned.
Look, I know I've been lied, but it ain't my fault.
I've always placed a premium on maintaining order. If you let the rot set in, eventually it will take hold and destroy everything you've built. The only solution is to isolate it, eradicate it before it takes hold. You understand, Joe?
Christ, Tony, you gotta listen to me. Some nuts out there shooting the hell out of everything. You know how many of my men he killed?
Yes.
So he dying too?
Dominic, is it? You will take the armored car and personally oversee the collection of all outstanding monies owed to us. Am I clear on this?
Yes, Mr. Razio.
Once you have collected what is due, deliver it directly to me at the hotel. The code to the elevator is 0451.
Yo, I gotta remember this because I sure don't remember it. Was it 04?
From there, Lincoln had a couple of options. He could use the elevator code and go into the lobby, which meant shooting the hell out of the place. Or he could steal Dominic's car and go in quiet to the hotel's parking garage.
When you're in the hotel, grab a couple of those little fancy soaps. They don't give me any more at the motel.
Talking about some soap. I might do.
Steps to address the situation. Believe me, things are well in hand.
Better be. If this thing with the judge goes sideways, roll downhill.
We haven't lost anything of any significance except for some men, and they can be replaced. In fact, they're the easiest thing to replace. I understand completely. And you have my word that all payments will continue as scheduled. None of our business associates need to concern themselves with our recent difficulties.
You telling me you don't see this man going up the elevator?
I'm counting on you here, Tony.
You need to look over at your cameras.
Goodbye.
I promise you this was quicker than I thought it would be. It really was. Hey, how you doing? You don't mind if I take that money though? Thank you. So, how you doing?
You really think you know how all this is gonna play out, don't you? Idiot! Go ahead. Kill me. I'll be replaced tomorrow.
I mean, you already dying.
No one will even notice.
You're wrong. Everyone will notice.
What, you gonna throw him outside? Oh.
War on the streets of our fair city as a gunman stormed the Royal Hotel, killing an untold number of men.
There was a loud crash, like a bomb going off. I looked up and there was a man falling from the top of the building.
Then all these men showed up and every one of them had a gun. They ran into the Royal, and that's when the shooting started.
I still don't know how the hell Lincoln got out of that hotel.
I don't know either, cause I sure ain't finna do it. I knew it. It's not like I can just leave. Unless y'all got something even better for me.
Wait, Tony's still alive.
Hush. Whoever you are, you did real good getting up here. But leaving's gonna be a different story.
Yeah, just come on out now.
You don't mind if I try to figure out a way this way? Oh, somebody trying to go up the stairs right here.
Call me to lock down the whole district, half of it or none of it at all. I don't give a shit. I handled the last piece of action you put on this table, and I'll handle this one too.
Asking me to lock down half the district is a nice gesture and all, especially considering you haven't since we off the butcher. But we all know the real money is in running the entire district.
Folks back in the holler are starting to wonder what's going on.
I don't even know
it's
people
time
from
to
the
show them how
holler.
we become stronger when we work together.
I get it. You gotta consider all your options.
Sammy raised you right, lad. Trust your instincts.
I'm towing the line, Lincoln. That's gotta mean something.
Don't lose your head
Wait.
here.
You give this to me, my Connor's gonna shit himself.
I'm looking at all my options. I'm gonna go with you.
I
know
trust you to
somebody's
make the
gonna
right
get
choice
mad,
here, Lincoln. Get on with it.
This turf's going to the Irish.
You're smarter than you glad.
Better luck next time, I guess.
Am I missing something here? This is the second time
Hey,
I've left here with
hey,
nothing,
calm it
Lincoln.
down.
I
We're
thought
getting
we were
to it.
aligned with the same cause.
We'll talk later. Get on out of here.
Yeah, give everybody else a chance.
Police are intensifying their search for the colored male believed to be responsible for the massacre at the Royal Hotel. The suspect is described as 6 feet 3 inches and is believed
They're
to be
saying you
armed.
threw Tony off the roof of the Royal?
Actually, it was through his penthouse window.
You always had a flair for the dramatic.
Tony's ledger. Last couple pages are pretty interesting.
Any idea what US
I thought you
5CJ means? Wait a minute. Why is Lou willing to comp 10 grand a month at a brothel and the same at a drug den?
Based on what Greco told me in Scaletta, Marcano's laying out a bunch of money to get gambling legalized. And if that's what you're after, who better to have in your pocket?
Then a judge on the 5th Circuit Court of Appeals, US 5CJ.
Exactly.
There have to be over 20
God
judges.
isn't used to people getting into his business. I start visiting the places listed in that ledger, he'll panic and go to Lou for help.
And that's when we'll find out who he is.
Keep that wiretap running.
Never turn it off.
I still got more mission to do by the cops. I mean, besides the fact now, like, the Vito, the way how she was acting. Don't do him like that.
Jesus Christ! I'm gonna shot you in the goddamn face.
Now we're even. Time to call Enzo.
Alright. Tile this.
Yeah.
Barclay Mills is gone. All of it.
Take a guess.
Got a lot of nerve calling me like this. You know who I am?
I know exactly who you are, Enzo.
Your mom
mob lieutenant who's just lost control of his district. Marcano will probably end up playing you next to Michael Greco.
Coward, you want me dead? Be a man. Do it yourself.
I don't want you dead, Enzo. I want to make a deal.
A deal? Jesus Christ, son. You need to get your fucking head examined.
You tell me who's behind the construction of Marcano's casino, and I'll do what I can to keep that from killing you.
Well, I think you can protect me from Marcano.
Look at what I did to you.
Meet me at the quarry.
Next time, don't let me catch you napping.
Kiss my ass.
Tired of getting sand kicked in your face.
Gotta do calisthenics 3 times a week. Keep my heart rate up.
You got blood on your shirt.
Oh, cut myself shaving. There's something that you need to hear. Alvarez surfaced. Intercepted this call a little while ago.
I don't understand a word of that. You mind translating?
Basically, get out of Alvarez. He's ready to hightail it back to Cuba. Wants his dear Uncle Zaraga to come rescue him.
And what did Zaraga say?
He told him to meet him at the lighthouse on the southern edge of the bayou. He'd send a boat to pick him up.
I'm guessing that was a lie.
Zaraga was a police officer back in Havana when Batista was still running the country. He also provided security for Sal's casinos. The two of them go way back. As soon as Zaraga hung up the phone, he called Sal and told him where he could find his nephew.
Which means I need to get down there before Marcano's men.
Sal's not when it comes to Alvarez, so make sure you're away.
Put the gun away.
If I wanted you dead, Enzo, I wouldn't have walked through the front door.
All the same, I ain't taking no chances. Hold on here. I know you. You're Lincoln Clay, right? Lived with Sammy Robinson? Went off to Nam?
That's right.
Christ, son, if I'd have known that, we could have saved ourselves a whole lot of trouble. Follow me. You probably don't know this, but Sammy and I went way back. He was a good man. Didn't deserve what happened to him. Hell, none of y'all did. With the casino, it's a job from Sal to every man who ever worked for him. He wants to go legit. Most of us in the process. Guess it's well past time I him back.
Pause!
You know Remy Duval?
Okay.
Sure, he's the big shot on the radio.
Without him, there's no casino. He owns the land, runs a construction company, you name it.
So these are all fronts?
Yeah, they're bullshit. Created a big paper trail to protect himself in case everything falls apart.
And Marcano doesn't own any of the land?
Nah, it all belongs to Duval. He's no idiot. Long as it's in his name, Sal can't touch him.
How do I find him?
He lives up in Frisco Fields. But from what I hear, Olivia Marcano is keeping close tabs on him, forcing him to stay low. Last thing Sal needs is for his sole legitimate partner to get into trouble.
We should get moving.
I like it.
Looks like it's a little late for that.
Deal's a deal. Let's go.
And time.
Oh, that's cute.
Friends of yours?
pussy-ass motherfuckers used to wait for me.
They're probably drinking coffee and smoking cigars. Well, I know I have it coming.
Right here. Sorry again about what happened to Sammy and Ellis.
Appreciate it.
See you around.
Anytime you want to make a call, I'm good with that.
A nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again.
I gotta give you this. You know what?
This one's all you, Bert.
And what, pray tell, do you propose I say to my men who put their lives on the line for you? Forget it. There's nothing to be said, nothing that justifies it.
This is just the way it goes, lass. We don't always get what we want.
I'm gonna call this if no one else will.
All right, that's it. We're done for now.
Don't worry, don't worry. As long as you don't threaten me again, you may get it. Before I start this up, like, subscribe, and also love y'all. Now let's watch
Enzo
this.
also mentioned Olivia Marcano.
Olivia's an outlier. Old Southern money. She's the one that was married to Sal's brother, Lucho. At least since someone slit his throat.
And she runs Frisco Fields.
Ever since Lucho died. She expanded his drug business and opened a PCP lab. Since a lot of mafiosos live up there, she probably just has a place they can socialize.
It's usually in the back of some business.
I never knew the mob had women as capos.
She's there to keep Duval in line. Only people these entitled pricks listen to were other entitled pricks.
So who are you gonna go after first?
Duval. Since he owns the land where the casino's being built, killing him will muddy things up.
You think hitting Olivia's businesses will help draw him out?
I've known racist assholes like him my entire life. Black man like me running around terrorizing white folks. He ain't gonna be able to let that stand. His pride will bring him down.
Hey, you know that bourbon's not cheap.
Okay.
Good luck out there.